Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 4 foods that you should never store in your refrigerator. And at the end of this video, I have a special gift for you, so stay tuned. When it comes to food storage, there are certain foods that should not be refrigerated because they can actually go bad or spoil in the fridge faster. I've made videos about what to store in your fridge and how to properly store foods in your fridge. But today I want to talk about the foods that you should never store in the fridge. And some of them might surprise you. The first food that you should never store in the refrigerator is tomatoes. Refrigerating tomatoes can actually negatively affect their flavor and texture. The cold temperature can cause the cell walls in the tomatoes to break down, which can make them softer and more watery. Additionally, refrigerating tomatoes can dull their flavor and make them less enjoyable to eat. Instead, tomatoes should be stored at room temperature in a cool, dry place. This will help them to maintain their optimal flavor and texture. If you have ripe tomatoes that you won't be able to consume right away, you can store them in the fridge, but it's best to use them within a couple days. No. 2 is onions. I love onions. I put onions in almost everything that I cook, but storing them in the refrigerator is a big no. Onions should not be stored in the refrigerator because they can absorb odors from other foods, and they can also become soft and wilted. Instead, onions should be stored in a cool, dry place like a pantry or a cellar. If you need to store them in the refrigerator for a longer period of time, you can store them in a perforated plastic bag or container to help prevent them from absorbing odors and becoming wilted. No. 3 is potatoes. Never store potatoes in the refrigerator. Don't do it. Potatoes should not be stored in the refrigerator because they can become soggy and discolored. The cold temperature can activate enzymes that break down the starch in potatoes, which can make them soft and watery. Refrigerating potatoes can affect their flavor and make them taste off. Instead, potatoes should be stored in a cool, dark place, like a pantry or a root cellar. If you don't have a root cellar, which most people don't, then just store them in your pantry. If you live in a very warm climate and your pantry is very warm, then you can store them in the fridge, but don't store them in the fridge for more than a couple days. And no, 4 is bread. Never store bread in the refrigerator. I've heard so many people say that they store their bread in the refrigerator to make it last longer. But what happens is the bread becomes soggy and moldy. The moisture from the refrigerator can make the bread softer and more likely to mold. Instead, bread should be stored in a cool, dry place like a pantry or a cupboard. If you want to make your bread last longer, you can freeze it. Most breads will last much longer if you freeze them. Just take the bread out of the freezer, put it in your toaster, and put the toaster on defrost, and it will be like you re-eating fresh bread. It will be delicious. Now, for the special gift that I promised. Since you've made it to the end of this video, I know you're going to stick around for this. If you click the link below, you will be taken to a page where you can get instant access to my free meal planning printable. You can use this meal planner to plan out your meals for the week and make a grocery list based on what you will need to make those meals. I also have a video that goes along with this meal planner that shows you step by step how to use it. There is also a link to that video below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn your notifications on so that you never miss a video. I'll see you next time.